Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. G Fuel's done. Okay. 2 more left. SpongeBob watches. Not a. I think, did I have a SpongeBob watch when I was younger? I think I did. I may have had it. I don't know. I had some goofy ass watch for sure. Not sure if I had a SpongeBob watch. But yeah, let's dive into the pineapple who lives under the sea. SpongeBob safe pans -1 through -6 are to be kept within the shared containment lock in safe wing C at site 25. Any use of SCP-1808 outside of strictly monitored testing environment is prohibited. Can you imagine if this SCP was connected to the "Are we cool yet?" group? I would lose my mind. SCP-1808 is the collective designation of 6 yellow plastic wristwatches decorated with green polka dots and images of SpongeBob SquarePants, a popular cartoon character from the children's television series of the same name. SCP-1808 operates and is powered via anomalous means as all watches function normally despite the apparent removal of all interior mechanical components. SCP-1808 remains main anomalous properties manifest when it's worn by a human being or any other creature possessing limbs and phalanx bones. Okay, the phalanx bones has to be specified. That's great, interesting. Once affixed to a subject, SCP-1808 can only be removed by the individual who originally fastened it. Every quarter hour, SCP-1808 will play a sound bite of the SpongeBob character's distinctive laugh and the distal, intermediate, and proximal phalanges bones of the fingers and toes of the limb upon which SCP-1808 is worn will grow in length by approximately 6 centimeters. The growth will continue every quarter hour until either SCP-1808 is removed from the subject or SCP-1808 adjustment knob is retracted. Halting the watch timekeeping function. Subjects experience little to no blood loss when the phalanges penetrate the subject's flesh. However, afflicted individuals have reported the growth to be immensely painful. So it's not like just like a thing, as in it's like the arm's growing and you just don't realize it. Like how we, from children to adulthood grow, and we do realize it, but it's not like a thing that we, we don't look in the mirror and see ourselves going. It's not like that. It's literally like you feel it's just getting longer. When SCP-1808's adjustment knob is retracted and rotated clockwise, the hands of the watch rotate accordingly. Oh wait, the hands of the watch. Never mind. As in like, yeah, the pointies. I thought that like the hands of the watch, as in like the hand that the watch is on starts like rotating. That's why I thought. I read wrong, but we're good. Resulting in accelerated phalangeal growth. Rotating the knob in the opposite direction reverses the growth process. If the process is completely reversed, the bones will cease shortening once return to the original length, and all areas of flesh damaged by the protruding phalanx bones will be instantly healed. Subjects who have the effects reversed in this way bear no evidence of the previous physical trauma, although any psychological trauma resulting from the experience will be retained. If 2 instances of SCP-1808 are fastened together and placed around a subject's neck, the subject's teeth lengthen in a similar manner. Because I assume because SpongeBob had very long stick arms, and if the teeth, it's like because he had like those 2 big ass teeth at the front. SCP-1808 was one of the SCP-1808 was one of SCP objects retrieved on 26/4/2004 from Marshall Collin Dog. I usually say Marshall Collin Dog created a lot of like messed up SCPs, but I do think it's hilarious that they created a SpongeBob specific one. Auction house in Somerset, England, doing a raid on the facility carried out by Mobile Task Force Edo 2, Buyer Beware. The raid has been initiated after Agent Rosser, an undercover field agent, not an undercover agent. That doesn't even make sense. Field agent working in the auction house failed to check in with operatives at Sector 25 for over 24 hours. Rosser was found behind the curtain of the auction stage, bound to a chair with all 6 instances of SCP-1808 attached to his body, on each wrist, ankle, and 2 fastened together around his neck. Yeah. He became SpongeBob for sure. Once apprehended, the Marshall Collins dog employee who placed the watches on Agent Rosser agreed to cooperate in the removal and containment of SCP-1808. Interview log. Agent Rosser, Dr. Transcription of the post-rescue video interview with Agent Rosser was captured and tortured by Marshall Collins dog personnel on 27/4/2004. Kindly summarize the event leading up to your abduction. Not much to summarize. I went to sleep in my flat and woke up tied to a table. Maybe they drugged me. Maybe they used an artifact. Who knows? How did Marshall Collins dog come to discover your identity as a Foundation field agent? That's the funny thing. I never spoke a word to anyone about being Foundation. Not my friends, not my loved ones, no one. And only contacted base through the standard "they look sponged." And we both know that's untraceable. You see, I don't think they were even aware I was Foundation. They just wanted to have some of the crusty Krab. If they were, they would have called off the auction and gotten their goods the hell out of there. If your identity wasn't compromised, why were you abducted and tortured? They weren't doing it to get information out of me. I think it was a quality assurance. Testing the product, making sure it worked. Experimenting with it, and if the raid hadn't happened, they wouldn't have put me on the stage and demonstrated it. I see. What events transpired in the time frame between your abduction and your rescue? Like I said, I woke up in the dark room, recognized it as the basement, and there were a few other blokes there who were also tied up, co-workers who'd been hired around the same time I was. A couple of the senior staff members came downstairs with the auction items, said they were downsizing and started using us as guinea pigs. I got the SpongeBob watches. You know, I used to like SpongeBob. I saw a couple of episodes, pretty fun stuff for a kids show. But after hearing the damn laugh over and over again while the bones in my toes stabbed holes in my shoes, I wouldn't mind throwing a voice actor out the window or two. Oh, don't. Don't. Please try to stay on topic, Agent Rosser. Right, sorry. First, I just strapped the watches to my wrists and ankles and waited. After they were sure things went off, every 15 minutes they started twisting the little knobs. They twist them until my bones started cracking against the walls. Then they reel them back in and started over. Pause. You know how the Foundation does the bamboo under the nails thing to train field agents to withstand torture? This was worse. It was from the inside. The ends of my fingers were worn off and peeled back like an old pair of gloves. And I was lucky most of my coworkers didn't survive the products that were tested on them. When you were discovered, 2 of the watches had been joined together and fastened around your neck. Silence. Agent Rosser. The MC and these guys didn't think it was enough. They said the effects was okay, but they needed a way to improve it. One of them suggested putting 2 together around my neck. My teeth started getting longer, like my fingers and toes, but they didn't go straight. They went off in different directions. Some went inside, and every time they grew longer, the watchers played the damn laugh. And those bastards, they loved it. At this point, Agent Rosser utilized the sickness bag provided for him. I think that's all we need to know. Thank you very much for your time. Ugh. Can you imagine? Your body gets like brutally dysmorphed, and all you hear is SpongeBob is like laugh all the time. Like I would. that would kill me. Addendum: the following is a product description of SCP-1808 found in copies of an auction catalog that was to be distributed at the event. Lot 14. 6 adult-sized wristwatches decorated with illustrations of a popular cartoon character. 3 timepieces may appear cheap. These timepieces may appear cheap and tasteless at first glance, but rest assured that this inconspicuous appearance conceals a deeply valuable and mysterious effect. Those who wear these watches are inflicted with substantial pain in 15-minute intervals. This effect can be activated manually if desired and can also be completely undone to remove any evidence of mischief. These watches are the only products in existence with such uncanny ability, and businesses or individuals wishing to carry out quick, efficient, and mess-free interrogations would be remiss in missing this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to acquire them. As with our patrons with tastes for intimate sessions of impassioned discomfort. Starting bid £14,800. So yeah, they want to use that as a interrogation tool, which I told you, man. Martian Call and Dog, they create really messed up stuff. They just do.